Hello there guys, welcome to this week's Rivals. I actually did this video yesterday and I spent ages telling you loads of stories and trying out different cars, then realised I hadn't turned my mic on, so I had to scrap that and I'm doing it again. I've already laid down a time in the Manx, but now I'm going for something a little bit quirky. So I'm in the Morgan Freewheeler. So it is a dirt race, and I can't remember the name, but I know which one it is. It's this one. So Highland Farm Scramble on mainland. It's a dirt race and you're in a B-class car. I've had a couple of rivals already and beaten them. So I've beaten two on the video that I messed up yesterday. Let's have a look who's on there. Oh, hang on. I've gone to the wrong thing. No wonder it's not working. We want B, not A. B. Oh, hang on. Let's change the rivals first and see who's on the board. On number 600. Let's see if we can improve on that a little bit. So yeah, I did the Manx, I did the Lancia Delta, I did quite a few. I was on for a good hour and a half. I was up against Daz in the Bugatti. Look, that Bugatti, for anyone who doesn't know, is the really fucking old one. So I can't believe he managed to do that time in that. But that's very close to where I am, so I'm 0.2 off. So we've got a Corvette just above. Oh, I need to press it once more, don't I, to get JD Fett. He's in a taxi, so I had a crack against that. He's got a much faster time, so I was useless. I did go against Brookies and Fraser, so I did one of them, and then progressed on the Bring It On, did the next one, so that was quite successful. But now I want to try and beat my own time, so I'm going to go for Goatee, because that's not far off my time. Actually, I'm going to go for Daz just because the car he's chosen. Daz is in a really beautiful old Bugatti, and I'm in the Morgan Freewheeler. They're both kind of like open wheel, old style cars, and both of them on the track together really does look quite special. So for that reason, I'm going to go for Daz. And if I beat him, that'd be fucking amazing. But I don't think I've got much chance of beating him in this car, because what I did before was in the bloody in the Manx, wasn't it? And I don't think I'm going to be able to compete with my Manx time. But I popped tune on this last night, got ready to actually start the race, and then I realised that there was no sound. So that's when I stopped the video. But I've been going on for about an hour and a half. But I am trying to work my way up to JD Fett's taxi. That's my goal. Try and work my way up to challenge the silly vehicles. But I mean, this Bugatti is definitely a silly choice. It's going to be a nightmare handling. And so is my Morgan Freewheeler, I imagine. We'll see what it's like when I get in there. It did have an S2 class on it, because I've been using it to jump on top of the church ages ago to get one of those bonus board things. And I've not really used it since, so I did switch it over to a B-class tune, but I haven't driven it yet, so we'll see how it goes when I get in there and start driving. I'm hopeful. It's a beautiful car. Just look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Come on then. Let's go. Yeah, it's much better pitting. Well, actually, I wasn't on the Manx against Daz. I was in. What was I in? It wasn't the Lancia Delta either. It was something else. I tried quite a few. Hey, this isn't bad. This tune's nice. It's actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, I want to get up to that taxi and have a crack at that. The London cab. I've got one of those and I've never really used it, but I wouldn't mind popping the Freaky Dancer livery on it from Bez. For anyone who doesn't know, Bez. Let's backtrack a little bit more. For anyone who doesn't know who Bez is the guy that dances with maracas in the Happy Mondays. He's a really nice guy, and he has a black London taxi, black cab, and he's had it all pimped out like a nightclub inside. He was on Pete My Ride with it, the celebrity one, and he actually he won Celebrity Big Brother, and he used the money from that to pay for pimping out his taxi like a little nightclub. It's pretty fucking awesome. But anyway, I wouldn't mind getting a taxi and getting the Freaky Dancer logo on there and stuff. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? A friend of mine has actually got Bezzy's tambourine on his bedroom wall. It would have been much better to get the maracas, really, wouldn't it? The legendary Happy Mondays maracas, rather than the tambourine. But that's still pretty good. It was at Godiva Festival about 5 years ago, and Happy Mondays were playing. And my mate got his teeth knocked out. Not at that gig, years ago, but because of that he's got 2 false teeth, and Bez has also got exactly the same 2 false teeth. My mate held his false teeth up and smiled at Bez, and Bez took his teeth out on stage and he smiled back with his big gaps. So they both did that, and that made them bond over a distance, and then he threw his tambourine out for my mate to catch, and he got it, and it's on his bedroom wall. I thought that was pretty good, really. I was hoping to have a chat with Sean Ryder after in the beer tent about aliens, but unfortunately didn't get the opportunity. There was just way too many people in there. But yeah, both of them are really nice guys. Oh, I messed that up. Let's rewind that. Let's rewind. So yeah, I might have a little crack in the taxi, and hang on, I've just got to adjust my seat a bit further and get back across that line. Right, so yeah, I might have a little crack in that taxi and pop that livery on. I wonder if anyone's already made it, or I've got to do it myself. Bloody hell. Yeah, this car's nice, but don't they look fucking brilliant on the track together, these two? They really do, don't they? Just look at them. Beautiful, beautiful motors. It's quite nice that people have started to join the Jaded Fet club of using quirky cars. He's definitely set a little bit of a trend there, definitely. Come on. Well, I've got a dirty 108. That's no good, is it? I was thinking that was a standing start, but it weren't, was it? I've had, this is lap 3, so... Oh, I rewound, didn't I? That's why it's dirty, because I rewound back over the line. But it's a crap time anyway. It's a bloody long way off our target, so we'll do a lot better. Don't know if I'm going to be able to close the gap, significantly. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat my Manx time, but the car's driving a lot bloody better than I expected. Feels nice, really nice, bouncing along. It's very light. I'll tell you, that's one of the things that I reckon this game has got nailed, is the weight of the car. So yeah, that's it just feels right. If you're in a heavy car, you can proper tell it's a heavy car, and when you're in a light one, it really feels like a light car. A lot of games don't get that right. A lot of games just seem to have, the cars are a bit light all across the board. It doesn't feel like you're in contact with the ground much. Yeah, this game's really got that right, I reckon. I think they've done a good job of it. Tell you what, we're not doing too bad, are we? Come on. I can see him. That's pretty impressive, being able to see Daz at this stage. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can put down a faster time than what... Oh, bollocks, bollocks. Get out the fucking fence and go in a straight line. It was going really well. That was actually going really quite well until we messed that bit up there. What have we got? A 106. Oh, I've missed a bloody checkpoint. We've got a 106, so we've shaved a couple of seconds off our dirty one. But we've still got quite a bit to go, so we need to get another 5 seconds. Come on, come on. I don't think I'm going to have enough rewinds for this. Where's that blood? Is that... That's not the checkpoint I missed, is it? Ah, there's one just on that crest, look. This is a really beautiful car. It really is. I think I'm going to go with the silly cars from now on. It's like, I mean, I'm 600th on the leaderboard in my Manx. I'm not likely to be able to get like in the top 30 on this track, no matter what I try and do. So I'm just going to go with cars that, I mean, beautiful, quirky cars that I'd love to drive in real life. That was a terrible corner there. That's really messed up. And this is one of those cars. I'd very much like this car. So yeah, I'm not that bothered about getting the best or the fastest, as long as I manage to post a clean lap and maybe beat 1 or 2 rivals in the process. I'm quite happy to stick with some of these things. These beautiful old cars. There are some cars on here that I absolutely love, and I never drive them because whatever class they are in and whatever type of car it is, you're pretty much always going to find a car that's just going to get you a much faster lap time in that same class, and it just makes you not drive them. But I want to get away from that and just drive the ones that I want to drive because they're lovely cars. Right, and here we go. This next one, we're going to have to make a good lap now. Let's make a nice one. Let's make it count. I'm not expecting by any stretch of the imagination to beat Daz, but I want to get a good lap. So we definitely want to get a sub 105, please. Start shaving time off. Ooh, be steady, be steady. Man, this feels so nice. It really does. It feels nice to drive, and I like that we've got Daz just up ahead in that as well. It's just not nice to be able to see that car on the track while I'm in this one. Got to be careful here because I've messed this corner up, haven't I? Spinning out a bit on this. Hold it level. There we go. Right, we want a sub 105. I think we're going to do it. What are we on? 104, 105. Oh no, we didn't make it. Oh shit. Why do they put corners when you're looking at the clock? So we've got half a second down. We're on a 105.5. So we've got a bad start on this one. Oh, that felt pretty good. Come on. Can't remember what my Manx time was. I think it's a 101. Possibly a 102, but I think it's a 101 something. I can't remember. No, it's going to be a 102, isn't it? Oh, I was 0.2 off Daz, weren't I? So it'll be a 101.7, 101.725. I'm exactly 0.2 off Daz. So yeah, it is a 101. 101 point. So pretty much, if I beat my Manx time, the chances are I'm going to beat Daz as well, ain't I? So I'm very unlikely to squeeze between the two. Although somebody already has, isn't there? There was somebody else in there. I can't remember who it was. But somebody else is in that position right now. So if I beat Daz, I'll beat my old time, and I'll beat whoever it was who's just between us, and I'll also beat Daz. That would be satisfying in a Morgan freewheeler. Right then, come on. Oh, got a better line through there that time. Oh. Respect for this corner coming up. Just whether those brakes don't go too over. The brakes are really good on this car actually. It's very easy to brake too much. I downloaded a tune that said rally. That's what it said. Most of the others said drift. I mean, I used to use this car quite a lot for drifting, but it surprised me how many drift tunes there were for it in the what you call it, the Creative Hub thing, the tuning place. There were a hell of a lot of them. Hell of a lot of tunes for this that were to do with drifting. When I used it for drifting, I did think it was good, but I just didn't think it'd be a car that other people were using for drifting. I just did it because I liked the car and I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, I didn't expect it to be like a popular thing, drifting in one of these. If you ain't tried it, it definitely works, especially with an S2 class build on. I had an S2 class on it and it was very drifty. This feels a little bit quicker. I'm losing a bit of time though. I'll try and hold this better because I keep losing. I slow down on that too much. Got to remember, I don't need to brake quite as much as I think there. It's a pretty mellow bend, and I'm actually approaching it like it's a much sharper bend than it is. So I can certainly, maintain my speed a little bit more through that bit. I've got to brake, but not as much as I am doing. Don't have to brake at all around these. Feels like a good one. Don't know what time is, I can't look at it. 104.4. Yeah, we've got our sub 105. Oh, really terrible corner there. So that's good, that's good. We are chipping away at 104.4. Long way to go, but we're going to continue. We'll probably get quite a few laps out of this because I'm enjoying it. Oh, and thank you for picking a circuit race, not a bloody A to B thing. It's so much better. You just end up with loads and loads of experience and wheel spins and levelling up and stuff because you just do this for like an hour and then you get a shitload of experience for it. I wonder if I've got this this Morgan fully like skilled up, like the skill tree, because obviously when you're doing a load of these, it's a bloody good idea to make sure you've got all your skills and your car perks, isn't it? I have no idea if I have or not. So yeah, we messed up at the beginning, so we've got to be really careful on that first corner. I'm missing it every time. That's still not good, but it's a lot better than I have been doing. It's going in the right direction there. So we've got 104.4988. Don't need to really brake on this as much as I have been doing, just let it go. And so that one with the tractor as well. I wonder why you can't have the tractor. They've gone to the trouble of making it, it's in the game. You know, they've done the actual model of the tractor. They might as well just let you drive it, mightn't they? Just Weber, get back on there quickly. That's better. Get back on that one as well. That's good and all. Got a couple of nice corners there. That's going to make a bit of a difference to what we've been getting. Get a good one here. We are not far behind. That's definitely the fastest so far. Lovely. Ooh, slow. Fast. Lovely. Right, that's the first time we've been in front of him. So that's good. We just got to do the rest of it good as well. So this could be a promising one and all. Oh, lifted off. Didn't need to. Come on. Nice and smooth. And again, little touch on the brakes that I didn't need to do, just a tiny touch, and it was too much. I didn't need to do that. I'd already broken up for the corner anyway. I think lifting off was enough. I didn't need to brake. Oh, bollocks. I've got it back. Oh, that has cost me dearly on a lap that could have been my best one. Still close. Not close enough. Messy. I can't get back. Okay, we've got a bad start. But we are sub 103, which is very satisfying. Didn't think I'd do that in this car, but I've got to be honest, it really surprised me when I got in it. It's a lot better than I expected it to be. Don't need to do any braking at all there. I think I can do this with no brakes as well. So those two corners don't need brakes. We need to remember that because I have been braking on them every time. And that'll get me a faster line all the way through here. And we don't need to brake until we get to this one. And when we get to this one, we don't need to brake much. Use all the road. Guessing we can get away with not braking there and all. Yeah, we can, as long as we use that tiny bit of grass. Oh, it's close. Come on, I've got higher speed. I am closing the gap. Not enough though, not enough. And he's starting to pull away now. But it's going to be a good one. Good corner here. This is what's messing me up. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it is. Right, 102.2. This is quite exciting. Get away from those brakes. Get away from those brakes. Just lift off a little bit. Lift off. That's it. That's all you want. Right, now back on. Look at that. Look at that. Got a brake here, but not too much. It's the tractor corner. Get back on there quickly. That's the way. Don't let him get you back. Change that gear, please, automatic gear person. Oof. Oh my god, we're about to beat Daz. We're about to fucking beat Daz. Oh no! Oh no, I don't believe it. I let go of the steering wheel to celebrate and then he just whizzed past me. What we got? 101.5. Oh my god. Man. I've messed this one up because I was too excited. I can't believe how close that was. So yeah, we've beaten the Manx and probably beaten the guy that was sat between me and Daz. I can't remember who it was, but someone was sitting in there. And I think I might have beaten them and all. Was that close or what? It was those couple of corners what I said you don't have to brake on. This time I didn't brake on him on those two corners and we got in front. I just got to have a really, really nice smooth line for the rest of it. But it's still away to Jaded Fett in his taxi, which was my ultimate goal, but I'm more than happy to just beat Daz, to be honest. That's a serious achievement, even if he is in a very difficult to drive car and he probably did one bloody lap. It's probably a standing start. I'm going to rewind that. I thought I'd missed a checkpoint. I don't know if I did or not actually, but I'll rewind anyway. Let's get a nice bit of focus ready for a good lap. Oh, my tea's empty. That's a bummer. Right, let's go. That's not very good, is it? That was a fucking terrible first corner. I'm going to stick with it though. Off a little bit, don't brake at all. Don't lift off on this, just go straight through. Go on. Only a little bit of braking here, it's the tractor turn. It's just a bit of feather from before and get back on as quick as you can. That's the way. That's the way. Use all that road, you won't hit the wall, don't worry. I'm a good co-driver. I give myself a lot of confidence. Oh, I broke, didn't need to brake, should have just lifted off, but I'm okay. Got away with it. Maintain a good line, maintain a good line. I've had a messy start, but oh bloody hell, there he goes. He's got in front. He's got in front. It's not fair, he's got too many wheels. That's more traction, although my wheels, bollocks, that's fucking terrible. I didn't want to rewind because that was a nice lap, the previous one. But if I fuck up the first corner, I might as well just rewind, mightn't I? And then do the whole thing again, as opposed to having to go all the way round and do it again. I'll go from here. Come on, man. Oh shit. That's bad as well. Messed that up. It's not terrible. I'm going to stick with it, but I've got a slow exit. So I mean, it is terrible because it's getting more terrible all the time, isn't it? I'm losing. Right, no brakes. Just hold the line. Ignore the pedals. Keep your foot down. You want to brake on this one a little bit though. That's enough. No more. Just lift off a little bit and get back on. Bollocks. Okay, he's got me again, hasn't he? Because I have to be in front of him at that point. You don't have to brake there at all if you get the right line. You really don't. So I could have him here. As long as he doesn't get faster than me. Oh, he's going to overtake me at any moment. Oh, you little bastard. He actually gets quite a bit ahead on that tiny bit at the end, don't he? I've got to be a fair bit ahead before that bit for it to count. So yeah, I've got to actually get quite far in front because I was flat out there and he managed to catch me. So on these corners, I've got to really make it all count. Cannot afford any unnecessary braking. Just slightly lifting off on that. Oh, he's sneaking ahead already. That's not a good sign, is it? I'm surprised I got away with that before I clipped the wall, but I didn't. Oh shit. Oh, bollocks. I missed the checkpoint. That's the disadvantage of having a tiny car. You can miss checkpoints much more easily. If you've got a big fat car, you hit them all. Ooh, don't hit that. Right, here we go then, guys. Let's get a really nice one. Let's shave that tiny little bit back that's left off completely. Another back. That first corner messes me up every time. I've not done it good once. Bad line I had to lift off, and I don't think I think if I had the right line I wouldn't have needed to lift off there. It's a bit of a shame. Right, really early on this and just get back on as quickly as I can. Still not enough. Not enough. Got a good line on this. It's not going to close him down though, and even if it does, he'll come back, won't he? Because he always does at the end. He always comes back at the end. And what is he doing significantly different to me on this little bit where we both completely flat out? Just got a better top end maybe. We had a cheeky bit of handbrake there because we weren't in the right place at all. And we've paid the price. Watch the Bugatti disappear into the distance. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I enjoyed this track with the Manx, but this is much better in this car. It really does feel so nice, and it looks good as well. I love the old. I love open wheel. I love old cars. This just is a very nice experience. Well, it's 2 out of 3 open wheels. They're sort of open. It's got massive mud guards. The one at the back ain't open. It's right under my ass. Bloody close, isn't it? But he does get away here. That's a distance now, considering how close we were to each other, and then he just goes. That's going to cause us some problems, I think. We had a lot of handbrake there. I need to change down gear. I wish you could override the gears. I could have swore that's the way it was, you know. I really thought that this game was you could have it on automatic. But if you changed gear, it did change, which that would be so good, because I want it on automatic, but sometimes you think, oh, change down, but no, it doesn't do anything. I wish that was an option. It would make it so much better, just for those times where you just need that extra little bit. Especially quite often on the rivals, you find that you hit a hill and they don't change down at all, and you can hear your engine labouring. It's like, oh, I could be going so much faster right now. It's really frustrating, it really is. Right, and see you later, Daz. You just press your turbo button then, like you always do at this part of the track, you cheating little bastards. Yeah, well, check out my handbrake. I'm going this way. Fool. Oh, we're doing all right, aren't we? We're doing all right. We're so bloody close. I really thought I had him. He gets so much acceleration on that final little bit. He's just gone. I've just got to really try and do as best as I can on the track where I'm ahead. And this corner here is the bit that's letting me down. If I can get this corner good, I reckon I can do it. But I've got to get a really good exit on that corner. And then do everything perfect. That's all I need to do is everything perfect, and I'll have him. I do believe that it is possible for me to win in this car. It's going to take a lot of effort and some bloody good runs. Oh, we got a faster line there. This is a big factor, this corner here. Just a bit of feathering and then get back on it as quick as you can. Oh, I've messed it up. Really, I should pass him there, because we have done a couple of times, haven't we? We've passed him on that corner, and then we've managed to extend our lead a tiny bit on this corner, but by the time we get down here, he presses his turbo boost, and then that's it. Which is not fair, because the Morgan hasn't got a turbo. The magic Bugatti turbo button. There he goes, he's pressed it now, look. Watch him fly. Like a rocket. Oh, we've got a good corner. We've got a keep on, go on. Get back on there fast. Oh, he's fucking got good acceleration on that car. I mean, I only grabbed the first tune on this and I didn't try it until today. So I don't know whether or not I could possibly tweak my tune and get a slightly better one, or we've got a much faster exit. That's what we want. I could possibly get a slightly better tune, and that might help me without having to switch up my car to something else. Oh, I lifted off too much. Oh, fuck it. That's not good. I haven't got enough. Got a good line through here though. That's going to help. Nah, here he comes. I can see him. Oh no, he's quite far back. I was looking at the mini-map. Oh, he's catching me though. He's catching me. I saw him in my mirror. Oh, you beauty! Oh, there you go. I might have to take a screenshot of that and share it to the club. Even though this video is going on the club, that gets a screenshot. Right, capture screeny. Too fucking right. You beat your rival. Who was my rival? Oh, it was one of the best drivers in the club. Driving a car with a turbo boost button. Well, there you go. Although, obviously, I haven't managed to beat JD Fett in a bloody taxi. But obviously, this Bugatti is going to be a real struggle. But and also, Daz has probably just popped down a lap just to get one on the board. And it was probably a standing start, but that feels pretty good. That does feel pretty good. Collect your reward. Hola mismo. ¿Qué pasó?
I don't know, it sounds something in the kitchen, but I suppose was...
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be outside, yeah, coming through the window.
No, it's the...
What sort of noise?
In the box, like when it's the hot water open.
Oh, there's no taps on anywhere. That's a bit weird. Very weird. 100,000 credits. Thanks. Right then. It's 1.2 seconds. That's too far away. It's just too far away. But yeah, JD Fett's in a taxi. I don't know where JD Fett gets all his magic tunes from for his ridiculous cars. I mean, he's got some sort of deal going on with Forza. Yeah. They've given him the one letter down deal. So he puts on an A-class tune, but to the rest of us it looks like a B-class. I think that's what's going on. So if we have an A-class race, JD Fett's car might say A-class, but under the bonnet it'll be an S1. Roughly filed off in case anyone inspects it. Right, I'm going to say no thanks. I'm going to close down the video here. There's no way I'm going to make it 1.2, but I'm really chuffed with that lap in that Morgan. Very, very satisfying to beat Daz, even though obviously it's he's in a very difficult to control car, and blatantly could get a lot better than that if he went in there and did as many laps as I did. And it kind of takes the victory away a little bit when I know that my lovely Morgan is 1.201 seconds slower than a fucking London taxi cab. Yeah, that kind of like sours it a tiny bit. So I'm going to say no thanks. But I might come back in here later. It's already my second, obviously, attempt in here. Look at that car, it's lovely. But obviously I fucked up with the microphone, but this time it's definitely working. I can see the things going up. But there we go. Right, get yourselves on the rivals, see what you can do. If you want to pick a quirky car, and we'll all go full JD Fett style and pop some weird motors on the leaderboard as opposed to it just being full of the Manx or the Alpha. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna be sticking with the silly car themes unless I've got like a time in the leaderboards that's quite competitive, like a top 30 or top 50 or something, and then I'm going to look for a car that can enable me to maybe nudge myself a little bit higher up those boards. So if it's getting towards the world rankings, then I'll definitely go for that. But I mean, the best I could push out of the Manx on this, I was in position 600. So yeah, it weren't too good, was it? Quite curious to see what I've got now though. Let's have a look, see where we've got to. Right, so it's a B class, and we want to change our rival and see where we are. 570, so we've moved up 30 places. Lovely. I wonder if I'm the highest person in a Morgan freewheeler. The highest person in the world on freewheels around this track. I'm not going to look through them all. Well, I'm hoping I'm not. I'm just going to scroll up until I find one. So that might mean that I am going to look through them all. There's a bit of a selection going on in there, isn't there? It's not like everyone's, you know, gone for the same thing. There's a few Lancias in there. The Delta and the is it a Fulvia? It is, isn't it? There's a couple of Deltas there as well. Look, seen the Subaru a few times as well. But yeah, normally you just get loads of the same car in these things, but that's just not happening here, is it? Haven't seen anyone else in the Morgan yet. Oh, the MGB, I was going to do that. That's one of the ones I'm going to do. I really love that car, it's beautiful. It's really nice to drive in cockpit, the dash and everything, the big steering wheel, really, really nice. Well, I'm actually quite surprised that we've got up this far and not seen another Morgan. I was also going to try the Mini, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I tried to try the Opel Manta, but I couldn't put a B-class tune on it. I wished it told you that. I wish, like, you know when you're looking for your garage and it tells you the cars, I wished it just said, like, D to A. That's all the possible tunings for this car. Like, this car can go from A to S2. That'd be so fucking useful, because the amount of times that I swap my car, then I forget to press the button for the do you want me to deliver it, so I'm waiting for that, then I have to wait for the actual delivery. I get in the car and I go for all the ridiculous loading screens and menus to tune the car, and I can't tune it the way I want to. Oh my god, the Audi Quattro. Right, on the previous video that I had to scrap off because there was no sound, I said I'm going to try the Opel Manta, and if I can't put I didn't say if I can't put, I just tried it and then found out that I couldn't put a B-class tune on. But I said I'm going to try the Opel Manta, and afterwards I'm going to try the Audi Quattro. And when I couldn't put a B-class tune on the Manta, I said there's no chance I'm going to put a B-class tune on the Quattro, then I'm not even going to try it. But you can. So that's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Although there's two Audi Quattros, isn't there? There's the legendary one and a normal one. I don't know what the difference is between the two. But obviously one of them at least can have a B-class tune on it. So yeah, I could have gone with that. That TZ2 as well, that's been in there a few times. I love that car, but I've used it quite a lot there. There's another Bugatti, look. The T35C from Ron the Don. So he's managed to get a 58 out of it, so I'm assuming that Daz can push it a lot more than he has. He's probably just done a handful of laps and that's it, to get that time on the board in a nice car. Oh, the Ford Capri. Proper little mix, isn't it? Very unusual. We've seen quite a few of those Shelby Daytonas. I find that car really, really difficult to handle. I really do. It's a fucking nightmare. But yeah, we've most certainly got a greater selection than what you normally see in the Rivals leaderboards. And I haven't seen another freewheeler Morgan at all. I might have missed it. A couple more Audi Quattros there. Someone else in the Bugatti and another one, very popular. Here we're getting up to the fast times now, so we've got the Manx is starting to show its face. Yeah, there's quite a few the Manxes, quite a few of the Shelbys as well. And there's definitely cars that people tend to gravitate towards, aren't they, on these leaderboards. But I'll tell you what, unless I missed it, because I wasn't paying a great deal of attention, I reckon I might be the fastest person around this track in a Morgan freewheeler. I'll take that. A world record. Yet again, I've managed to get a world record. Oh, the Nissan Pulsar. I don't even know what that is. Nissan Pulsar. Let's have a look if I've got it. That's obviously the go-to for the top boys. Well, let's see if I've got that then. Let's get out of all this and I'll just have any cars. I probably ain't. Normally when I look for one of these, I ain't got it. So, N. Nissan. And it was a Nissan. I don't know what a Nissan Pulsar is. We're just going to have to look through and read all the names. I was surprised that the Nismo was on a B class. This. I thought that was on a... Then again, there's two of them, aren't they? So I was probably just thinking of this one all the time. But when I was looking at what cars to try, I saw the Nismo and I thought, well, I didn't know that was a B. But this other one, because it's on S2, wasn't showing on the screen. So I'd just forgotten there were two of them. I love that old fair lady with this body kit on it. It's beautiful. And the Skyline. Well, I haven't got whatever that thing was. I can't even remember what it was now. But I haven't got it, have I? It's not in here. I'm not so keen on the new fair lady. It's a little bit Porsche, isn't it, actually? But I'm not so keen on it. I really, really like the shape of the old one. Yeah, I'm going to have a crack in this. In fact, I still might. I might slap a B on there and have a crack in that. What's the Maserati, the birdcage? What's that? Where are you? I don't know if I've got it. I haven't got it. I've got it on my other account, not on this one. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I don't know what my other account password is, and I can't get it. It's attached to a Google. Right, get this. This has happened to I've got loads and loads of Gmail accounts, and this has happened to quite a few of them. You know, you connect them to your phone number, and they say if you need your password, you might have to use your phone number, and they text you something, and you get it, and it's all fine. And well, obviously, that's what I did when I set up the Gmail account. So I attached it on my phone number, but my phone number was like I just never used my phone at all. So I had like just a pay-as-you-go SIM, and I just buy credit if I need it, but I rarely need it. But I was in England with a phone number that I'd had for ages that I really fucking liked. It was a nice pattern on the phone. I come over here, and I was over here for, I don't know, like a year or two. And I just had that SIM card in my wallet, and I had my Columbia SIM card in my phone. I didn't have a dual SIM card, SIM slot on my phone or anything. And then when I went back to England, I put my SIM card in, it didn't work. And because I hadn't used it for such a long time, they'd taken the number off me and they've given it to someone else. Now, I've got several Gmail accounts where they're attached to that phone number, and no matter what I say or do, they will not unlock the accounts without that phone number. I've explained to them, but they just won't do it. The only thing they'll do is send that number. So I've been texting the number, because someone's got it now, explaining the situation, saying, can you send me, are you going to get a Google code? Can you send it to me, please? But they haven't done. And I've lost loads of email accounts for it. But my login for the other account, my Game Hacks account, the one that I used to use before I did the K74 one, I can't get my password for it because it's connected to that Gmail account. So that account is now not available. I don't even think I made the password up. I just think I said, yeah, use the default one that the computer's just chosen, but it's not in my keychain or anything. And now it's gone. I can't get it back because Google are being complete arseholes about me not having that phone number anymore, which is really bloody annoying. There's the taxi. Right, guys. Oh God, I'm tired. I didn't go to sleep at all last night, so I was up working all night. I had someone emailed me with a question, and I said, yeah, no problem, I'll sort this out. Take me 5 minutes. It took me about 14 fucking hours of just sitting there coding all night. For a few hours before I've come in here to do this, I couldn't see anything. I was looking at my computer and just coding all night, and I tried to look at a distance object, not like far away, like the TV from where I'm sitting now. It's like, God, I can't read anything or see anything. I just find it really hard to adjust my focus once I've been looking at a computer screen for too long, especially when I'm looking at code. It probably messes up your eyes. Right, guys, that's it. I'm quite pleased with that. I beat Daz. That's very satisfying. Right, I'll see you in the next one. I'll probably have another crack in here because it's laps, isn't it? And it's quite a nice track, and I might have another fun car and see if I can beat the Morgan. I bloody love that Morgan though. So I don't know, I might have a look at some of the other tunes for it. We'll see. Right, see you next time. Take care. Bye.